6 picks in 6 rounds, meaning the Canes had plenty of chances to add a flurry of talent to the roster. Roy Williams listed a few key things that his team needed to do in Lexington in order to upend the top-ranked Wildcats. One was cut down turnovers, rebound, and make the Cats miss shots. And while the Tar Heels did get on the glass, out-rebounding the home team, the rest of the game plan fell a bit short. The Panthers defensive end Greg Hardy last week was simply deactivated in that game against the Lions. Tonight, a lot has changed in just a week. On Wednesday, he announced that he was taking a leave of absence from the team. He was also placed on NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell's exempt list. The team held that press conference earlier this week talking about their mishandlings of his case, and now they're just trying to move forward and find his replacement. The Eagles continue to gear up for that road opener in just 2 weeks against a potent ECU squad. But today, the Pads were cracking against familiar faces in the team's morning scrimmage. A lot of teams are rebuilding with pieces and new faces. You guys are joining a new conference. I mean, this is a short and sweet answer I want from you. What does East Carolina bring to the AAC?
Second to none, a jewel.
Ngozi is live at PNC Arena with a preview.
Yeah, and the way the weather feels, it feels like the holiday season has finally been ushered in. And let me tell you this, the Canes got an early stocking stuffer in the month of November so far. Just 13 days in, and they are riding high, earning an 11 out of 12 possible points in their past 6 games. And in terms of head-to-head in this match between the two teams, the Canes have only won 2 of the last 8 against Winnipeg, but they have this secret weapon. They're donning their alternative black uniform set tonight, and in those, they're undefeated on the season so far. It's a big game for the Railhawks tonight as they face their 3rd straight MLS opponent, FC Dallas, in the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open Cup, the same spot that they fell to Real Salt Lake last year.
So the Pack players and their fans get to howl for the next 365 days. And Ngozi joining me now. A very different story for the Tar Heels.
That's right, Mark. As we talked to the players afterwards, they said they were shocked. They were surprised. The energy level was not there today, and a lot of mental mistakes in the loss. The ACC kickoff had an air of excitement reserved for royalty. And why not? After all, college football's King, Heisman winner, and reigning champ was in attendance. What it means for fans in the area is this. For the first time in nearly 2 decades, the Braves get to lay a claim or some sort of stake in baseball in the Triangle now with this affiliation. Now, formerly the Durham Bulls were the Braves' Class A affiliate in the Carolina League until 1997. Now, afterwards, I also asked Bobby Cox, did you get an official tour? He said he did, and the other members of the Braves organization were continuously impressed with the facilities here. He also said he walked away with some new Mudcats swag, a couple of baseball hats for the road home. We're in the middle of this scrum. It's a scene fit for the share of the MEAC conference title, which the Eagles clinched today in this win over North Carolina A&T. And as you can tell, the atmosphere is crazy. Everyone is excited. Pure jubilation here on Senior Day.
In Charlotte today, covering ACC basketball tip-off, and you have the new preseason poll for us.
I do have the new preseason poll, and like you mentioned before, that World Series win. I like that you guys broke into it. I was watching it, so I was kind of rushing over here to the desk.
Got it all covered for us.
Yeah, but back to basketball. Media members tabbed UNC's Marcus Page as the conference's preseason player of the year, but his rival down the road grabbed the conference's rookie of the year honor and Duke big man Jahlil Okafor.
It's been a while since we've seen the frenetic energy here at Cameron Indoor Stadium, but the countdown to craziness signaled in a new start to a season with plenty of promise and expectation for the Blue Devils. I mean, the expectations here are high. Last season, second best season in school history since '91. You won the bowl game too. What are you seeing out here so far that makes you think you can exceed those expectations?
Well, I'm very fortunate to have a great staff.
Yesterday was all about King James. There are some other decisions that need to be made in the NBA, though.
That's true, and a lot of these decisions were being made. They were all depending on what LeBron did, and so now the dominoes starting to unfold a bit more. And today we have another big announcement because another NBA superstar is following suit. Carmelo Anthony delivers his decision on whether or not he remains with the Knicks, and the money on the table might shock you.
And our sports reporter Ngozi joins us live from Charlotte to show us around. Ngozi.
Hey, Steve. Yeah, I mean, you kind of mentioned it before, some of these new renovations here at Bank of America Stadium. And I want to show you some of them. As you can see, 2 large video boards above each end zone, 63 by 212 feet. These are new additions, and they're going to have replays, live video during the games for fans to see. Now, right below those, they have 2 360-degree electronic ribbon boards that will feature things like downs and distance information, stats, live scores from around the league, and social media updates from fans during the game. The winner of the NFC South this season is guaranteed to have a losing record, which is why there were still hopes surrounding the 4-win Panthers in today's game against Tampa Bay. It was a big game with big postseason implications for both UNC and Duke, but it was the Tar Heels who came through with the dominant performance. With the loss, the Blue Devils ended their chances of returning to the ACC championship game, and with the win, the Tar Heels are now bowl eligible. From Wallace Wade Stadium in Ngozi, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.